Okay, so these are the instructions for Linux to install Kafka. And the first thing we have to do is make sure that we have Java installed. So I'm going to open a terminal and I'll just create on Java -version. And it says Java not found, but it can be installed using the following commands. So I'll just run one of these. So the one I want to run is sudo apt install open jdk 8. So we have to use Java 8. We absolutely used to have Java 8. And then jdk and press enter. I enter my password and we're done. We have 165 megabytes of things to install. So we click on yes and we just wait. Okay, so next. So now the installation is over. And if I do Java -version, then I should see Java OpenJDK version 8. So this is good. This is the first step that we have to do. Okay, the second thing I have to do is to actually download Kafka. So for this, we're going to go directly onto the Kafka website and download Kafka from there. So you have to open a web browser, for example, Firefox or whatever you have. And in there, you're going to type Kafka download. So this takes you on Google and you click on download for Kafka. So the website is kafka.apache.org/downloads and you land on this page. Now we need to download Kafka 2.0.0. You can use a later version if you're watching this when a new Kafka has been released. There's not much difference between the Kafka versions, so all the learning you're doing today are going to be the exact same. You have to do a binary download and I'm going to use Scala 2.12 and I'll click on this. And now I have a link and a mirror, so I'll just download the Kafka from this mirror. Then I save the file wherever you want, and then the download is almost completed. Now I get back to my terminal, so I'll close this and I get back to my terminal. And I need to extract my Kafka. So it's in downloads, so first I'm going to move those downloads to my current directory, so right here. So now if I do ls, we can see that Kafka directory is right here. And I'm going to extract it, so tar minus xvf and the Kafka directory. And now it has extracted Kafka, so we can see that there's a Kafka directory now available. So I'm going to go into this Kafka directory, I'm in it, and press ls. And so as you can see now, we have a few files in there. So I'll clear this and ls. We have bin, config, libs, site docs, etc., etc. So we just want to make sure that Kafka is working. So we do bin kafka -topics.sh, press enter. And because we've installed Java, we should see this. If you haven't installed Java, or if it's not Java 8, you may get an error. So make sure you have Java 8 and Java is installed. So this is a command we'll use later down in this course. But if you have set up bin/Kafka topics.sh and it gives you this, things are working for you. Now, the other thing I may want to do is update my path. So for this, I have to go to my main directory and then I have to edit the file called .profile. And so in there, I'm going to do export path equals, and I'm just referencing the path. So $path : equals home, Stefan, and then Kafka _212 -2.0.0/bin. So don't forget to do /bin. Now I exit this, and if I do source.profile and now tap Kafka and then the tab key, we can see that all these things are being suggested to me. So all these commands are being suggested to me, which is perfect. So now I can just do from any folder Kafka topics.sh and get this. Now the last thing I have to do is go into my .bashrc file, and it's a long file, but at the very bottom of it, you can add a line to basically source this on completion. So you do source, so dot is the same as sourcing, /profile, which is the file we just created, and exit this. And now if I open a new tab, so if I do a new tab and type Kafka minus and press the tab key, we can see that all the Kafka commands are by default suggested to me right away in my Linux. So it's perfect. So now I can do kafka.pics.sh and be ready. So kafka.pics with an s.sh, and now things work just as expected. Okay, so that's about it to just install the Kafka binaries, and in the next lecture we're going to start Kafka.